Hello everyone, it is me again, AJ. Before I start this video, I just want to say Happy New Year, or Happy Late New Year. I know it's like 31 days late, but I actually was gonna make a New Year's video, but I just didn't, so I apologize for that. And also, if you notice anything a little bit different about my Minecraft look, that is because I decided to give my Wolfie boy, my Husky boy, dark brown eyes because that is what the color of my eyes are in real life, and I just thought he would look really pretty with my natural eye color. This actually isn't a permanent change to my skin. This is actually kind of more of like a second version of my skin. So depending on how I feel, you may see me do my videos with these beautiful dark brown eyes, or you may see me do my videos with, my normal orange and yellow eyes. So I decided to start off this year by showing y'all something that I've been working on for the past like maybe almost 2 years now, maybe more than 2 years now. And that is all of the Cirque du Soleil show stages that I have recreated in the game of Minecraft. Because if any of y'all have been watching me for some time, you know that I am a big fan of the Canadian company Cirque du Soleil. Have been since age 5. And it's just a fun hobby that I've picked up the past few years of recreating their shows in Minecraft. Um, so this is another big top is what we call it that I've built. I've made like a ton of these around all different creative servers across Minecraft because I've had this idea of actually touring my Cirque du Soleil Minecraft recreation shows across different Minecraft servers, kind of like how they do in real life. But this is not one of the servers that we're planning on doing that on because this server that I'm on doesn't allow redstone, which is what you really need to recreate these shows. Oh, by the way, I'm currently on recording this on the play.shadowkingdom.org creative server. I might have said that wrong. I'll put it in the description. But I am on the Shadow Kingdom creative server, and because this server doesn't allow redstone, I decided to just not, you know, do shows on here. But I didn't want to put this big white circus tent build to waste, so I decided to use this as my construction center, if that makes any sense. So we're gonna head inside, really empty, and just I never really had the motivation to work on this, and just ignore that bad unfinished flooring job. But as we walk into the big top, you may see there's no stage here, and that's because again, this is where I let my creativity run free, and this is where I, recreate the touring show stages of Cirque du Soleil, and basically this is where I basically copy and paste them into other, well, I don't copy and paste them, I just kind of like take screenshots of them and then build them, if that makes any sense. Sorry, my before I continue, I'm just gonna say really bad unscripted video like all my videos are, so I apologize for that. But I store all of my stages in the I couldn't move for a second, that was weird, in the back of my plot. Actually, it's kind of, they're all underground, underneath my plot. Yes, it's right here. So this down here in this giant dirt warehouse is where I store all of my stages that I've made. And I just thought of showing them to y'all one by one. So we're gonna start off with this one. This one actually, I think I've shown on my YouTube before, and this one is a show called Saltimbanco. It's an old show from 1992, I think. And this stage is actually my design. This is my original design. I came up with this all on my own. This actually, when I first built this, it was kind of hard because the stage is very colorful and has very intricate patterns to it. But I loved the way it turned out. And actually, I made, I think, three versions of this stage. So this is version one, like the original version I've made. The other two are actually a lot bigger. And in this real show, like the performers would get on top of this giant colorful circle, or as the Wikipedia calls it, the giant rosace. Actually, we this is one show that me and my friends on the Cirque du Soleil fan Discord server. I'll link that server down below. If you're a Cirque du Soleil fan, come join us. Really great place. We really working on turning the show into an actual show to, perform in front of real people for 2022 because that was when this show turned 30 years old. That was the 30th anniversary of this show right here, but we never really moved on with it, never really like worked on it that much, but oh well. That is Saltimbanco. That's actually one of my favorites I've ever made. And this next one you have seen several times before, and this is Allegria, the original 1995 production. There are two versions of this show because many years later it was rebooted, but this is the original stage. Actually, this stage, I've mentioned this before, this stage isn't mine. I didn't make this myself. This was made by a Minecraft Planet user, a Planet Minecraft user called named Domino 54. I'm not know if the numbers are right, but their name is Domino, and I just loved this stage so much, I just couldn't help but use it. So, and also he probably they spent a long time probably working on this, and I didn't want it to just, go to waste. So, and again, this is actually a show that me and my friends are currently have decided to really work on and turn it into, an actual real Minecraft production to show in front of real Minecraft players. And this year, this year has marked 10 years since this original show has retired, so it's kind of a tribute Minecraft recreation show. And I actually did redesign the stage to make it look more realistic. And again, this is one of my favorite stages. So yeah, that is the original stage for Allegria. And now this is one of the original ones I used to use a lot a few years ago. This is a show called Kidam. It's a show from 1997, I think. And again, this one was also made by Domino 54. Um, I used to use this stage all the time because this used to be my favorite Cirque show ever for like 3 years. And why is the backdrop broken? Whatever. But actually, so this is Domino 54's design, but I kind of decided to add my own little, you know, twists to it, if that makes any sense. So the backdrop, it's not showing. It's kind of broken right now for some reason, but it looked a little bit different from his original design. So that's Kidam. This next one is also one of my favorites, also made by Domino 54. This is another kind of older show called Dralian, and it's supposed to look like a big golden Chinese temple. This one was actually probably the hardest to recreate, and honestly, this actually might be my favorite that Domino 54 has made just because of how like kind of detailed it looks, and also the inside of the temple as well. This and the side is I think where like the band would play. I've never actually really used a lot of these stages. The only ones I've really used were Kidam and Alegria, and also the Saltabanco stage that I've made. But this is the final one that Domino 54 has made, and did pretty good job on them. Go follow him, by the way, if you're a Cirque fan on Planet Minecraft. He's amazing, or they're amazing. um, so that is all of the 3 stages that I've made, but that I've used from, Domino 54. So now we're going on to my original designs. This next one is one of my favorites that they've made in real life. This is a more recent show called Luna. It's from 2012, I think. Um, Technically, actually, this isn't my original design. This stage was used by a Minecraft performing troupe I used to kind of be a part of called MCcirque. It was a Minecraft server that recreated these shows. But it's not around anymore, so they've really kind of inspired me to, continue on their legacy and, continue to, recreate these shows in Minecraft. Also, as well as Domino 54 for playing Minecraft. He's also inspired me to, pursue this as a hobby. And yeah, this also, if you're wondering, when I make these stages, I do use the actual like pictures of the real stages as reference. But this one called Amaluna, which is actually well, it's not around anymore, it's retired, but this show was, I think, 80% female performers, which was so amazing. I wish I could have seen this show for that, and also the stage design. If you look up, Google pictures of this stage called Amaluna, it's probably one of my favorite stages ever made. So that's Amaluna. This next one is Verikai. That's what this is. I couldn't think of it. And this one, again, is my original design. I made this myself. I didn't copy this from anyone. Um, this one was actually kind of a pain in the butt to make because this show takes place in like a forest setting, and so the background is just a bunch of like metal poles that kind of simulate a bamboo forest, and it was really kind of a pain in the butt to recreate that forest with all these fences because they kept on like connecting with each other, and actually on the server they're kind of glitching out for some reason. But I want to use this stage for a show. You know what I mean? And actually, if any Cirque du Soleil fan watching this, are there any other stages, any shows you want me to recreate on my channel rather than Allegria, which is what we're working on right now, because I'm having some creative block. Um, so I'd love for y'all to help me out because I also, if you are interested in being a part of my Minecraft recreations of these shows, I would be very happy if you did. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at this. This, oh, okay, I forgot this one existed. This, oh my gosh, this one looks so bad. This next one is a very, very old show called Nouvelle Experience, and it's from the late 80s. This is one of like the original Cirque du Soleil productions. Sorry, a little sip of my coffee. But yeah, again, made this all on my own, and this one was actually kind of hard because again, this is a very, very old show, and there's not a lot of footage that you can find of this show rather than like the DVD. So I just kind of used the DVD as kind of my reference to kind of recreate this very old show. And this is what I think it looked like. So this may be very off from what it looked like, but there's that. By the way, nouvelle experience in English means a whole new experience, which is kind of what it was. So there's that one. And oh, there's this one. Oh, I forgot. This is one of the most recent ones that I made, and this is the 2018 reboot of Allegria called Allegria in a New Light. And again, I used Domino 54's stage shape of the original Allegria that he used, and I just um you know recreated it to look like Allegria in a New Light. And actually, I did see this this show in real life. It was the first ever time I actually saw a Cirque du Soleil show in a big top. It was probably the best night of my life. I loved it. I mean, couldn't top, the OG Allegria, but I liked it. It was a really fun time. I really hope I can see another one of these shows in the big top again. I'm planning on using this one next, actually. And oh, this one, oh, this is probably one of my favorites too. This is another, these are all Cirque du Soleil shows, what the heck? This is Corteo. And Corteo is another show that I saw, but it wasn't inside the big top. It was inside an arena. And this is also one of my all-time favorite stages by them because unlike most of their big top shows that have this kind of stage, which is called a thrust stage, if you're a theater kid, you know what I mean. This has the audience on both sides, or as they say in a documentary I saw on this show, they split the big top into two separate theaters. I really do wish they would use this kind of stage setup more for their big top shows because I really love it. And actually, this stage I think was actually created originally by my best friend Ruler. I've seen him before on my channel. So shout out to him as well. um, yeah, that's Corteo. We are also planning on recreating this as well because my two best friends saw this in real life too. I know everything about this show. Really good show. Um, oh, okay, this one I just finished the other day. This is a more recent show called Totem, which is kind of a show based on human evolution and very kind of Native American inspired and kind of I think kind of supposed to be like a marsh of some sort with the leaves. This one was actually very, very hard to recreate just because it's very oddly shaped and but I did it, and as you can see. And actually, a cool thing about this show is that this back part of the stage, this white part, is either it's made of like screens and it shows cool scenes, projections onto the stage, or there's a projector on top of the big top that projects the scenes onto the back of the stage. So kind of cool little feature to the show. I usually don't like when Cirque du Soleil uses like new technology in their shows, but this show does it well. Really good, really cool show. Um, oh, and this one I just finished yesterday. This is OVO, which is not a big top show anymore. It is in the arena now, but this is kind of like an insect themed show. Cause it's basically kind of like if Cirque du Soleil. This is basically a, a Bug's Life, a Pixar's A Bug's Life as a Cirque du Soleil show. That's how I see it at least. And this is actually incomplete. I'm still working on this one, but yeah, that is OVO. And oh, that's the last stage that I have so far. So those are all of the stages that I've made so far. And what is this? I don't know what that is, how that got there, but whatever. But yeah, that's all of the stages that I've made so far. I am planning on making more. The next one I'm gonna work is a show called Kuza, which is gonna be a little bit of a challenge because that stage is very complicated, but I think I can do it. Um, I don't go in circles, but which one of these stages is your favorite? Even if it's one of the ones that Domino 54 has made. And also, are there any of these shows that I've showed you you'd want to see me recreate on this channel? Because I would proudly do any of these shows for y'all. And if y'all are interested in helping me making these Minecraft recreations of these Cirque du Soleil shows come true, if you want to be a like a quote unquote acrobat or like a tech or anything like that on any of these shows, hit me up in the comments or even on my Discord. So yeah, I know, very bad unscripted video. This is kind of a last minute video idea. Um, but yeah, that's all I have to say. So you will see some more better content than this in the future. And um, yeah, those are all of my stages that I have made in Minecraft. I am planning on making more. I am also working on some resident shows, which are kind of Cirque du Soleil shows that are in a theater rather in a big top tent. And I also would love for you to be a part of those as well. Um, so that's all I have to say. Hope you all have enjoyed this little showcase of all of my stages I've made, and yeah, that's all I have to say. So, sayonara, my subscribers.